All right, you primitive screwheads, listen up. See this? This is my boomstick. Shop smart. Shop S-smart. You got that?
I do me. All day long. There you are, baby. Right on time. You know, they say waitresses don't get big tips. Well, that's about to change.
You wouldn't even know what to do with me.
Oh, honey bunny, I would destroy you in the best possible way. Honey, I'm home.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Friday Underground stream. We're going to be talking about some interesting topics today. We'll try to talk about as much as we could without getting in trouble, because things are very sensitive with Mama Susan. But we do have a great lineup here. We got Tommy in the Guinea Pig Collective. How you doing, my brother? Enjoy. Come again.
It's just one of those days. It's not too bad of a day. Went out and got a few more things done. Not doing bad at all. Picked up a few more collectible items, a few surprise items. So I don't know if you guys have seen these ones yet. They got some of these older like WWF type figures out. Like they got the old school Undertaker, the old school Ultimate Warrior. I picked up a Ted DiBiase, but they kind of look like they're a cross between the Hasbro figures and like the old LGN rubber figures. They kind of look like they're a cross. Well, they're not really solid. They're plastic, but they kind of look like, in between there with the amount of details on them.
Oh,
they're just really neat looking little figures. So I picked a few of those up, and I was like, wow, that's cool. I love seeing the retro stuff. And I was telling Vinny earlier, the old Beetlejuice cartoon, they've got retro toys of that old Beetlejuice cartoon out now too.
Oh, damn.
Yeah, dude.
That cartoon isn't even on. Like, you can't find that anywhere.
Yeah, I know they hit a couple of adult topics here and there. Some of the jokes that they did, from what I remembered, it's been a while, but maybe that's why too. Because they're pulling anything that's actually remotely good, interesting, funny, or people could get extra in entertainment out of. But again, it's the world has become pussified. Well, the thing I was going to say. Oh, but yeah, Tommy, definitely shoot a short later. I want to see those things.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, absolutely, absolutely. That's on the list along with another pig in the costume.
Oh yeah.
And by the way, in case people wondering, he spends a lot of money on toys. You have no clue how much I just spent on the pigs for all their Pigaween treats. Holy shit! $150 later when I walked out of PetSmart.
Wow.
Good Lord.
Good Lord, that's a lot of money. How about I give you $5 and we'll put a little piece of paper and call it a shirt. No,
so the pigs are eating better than me.
We also got Tony Tone Deaf in the house. How you doing, man?
Man, I feel you on the piggy treats, bro. Like half our grocery bill goes to them, no joke. But they deserve to eat well. If it's the one thing I could do kind in this world, besides contribute to the hole in the ozone layer, I'm all for it. So.
Well, that's it. We got to keep those guinea pigs nice and plump because we don't know what's going to happen in 25 days. We also got Chris Fisk in the house.
Oh yeah, in 25 days when we got no more diesel, I got myself a nice guinea pig spit roast. It tastes pretty good.
Chris, you have a cat. We know you have a cat, and that's something that
I had a cat.
He's got a Korean barbecue going already.
You know what? He just reminded me something. So yesterday when I was out, we stopped at one of these other shops, pet stores that I'd never, hardly ever go to. So right next to it, there was a place. Apparently, it was a Korean barbecue, but it was oh god, I'm not sure what it said on the sign, but there was only ANGE. Oh no, it was NG NGER on the sign. And I said, oh God, if they would only put an angry on there, so it'd be like angry Korean barbecue, I would eat there. I want to see what angry Korean barbecue tastes like.
Oh, I've been there. There's a place in Los Angeles called Joseon Gonbi, and my coworker Erica, who is Chinese, she was flipping the meat because they barbecue it right on the table, and like they were just sitting there letting it burn. So she grabbed the tongs and started flipping it, and then out of nowhere, this waitress dressed up like a geisha comes like shuffling out, like forcefully grabs the tongs out of her hands, gives her a dirty look, flips the meat in front of her while maintaining eye contact, and then like slams the tongs back on the table, and then shuffled back into some crevice in the wall. And Erica's like, I guess I'm not Asian enough to touch the food.
Holy hell!
Wait a minute. Can we confirm that she flipped the meat on the grill and not her own meat? Because the way that came out, she just came and flipped her meat. I'm a little worried.
Freezing. Holy hell. That's hilarious. That means that person was she had the camera on your friend's cleavage the whole time, and when she got up, she was upset, so she came running out of the back. Unbelievable. Let me say a quick hello to the fantastic people we have who've been waiting so patiently. Iceman Mahler was the first one in tonight. What's up, brother? He's waiting for Elon. Yes, we're gonna be talking about that tonight. Good stuff there. Papa Cotton, how you doing, man? Have you ever tried butter on a Pop-Tart? I can't say that I have. But I imagine it would be pretty good.
Yeah,
Butter's good on almost
like 30 years.
Yeah, and any kind of pastry and stuff. Has anyone else done this?
Like melt it, like put like a stick.
I've had butter on top of butter.
That's always good.
I've done that once because I heard that in a movie or a show or something, but it's not a normal tradition for me.
When I was a kid, I used to make French toast, and after I was done cooking it, I would put extra butter all around it. Like right before I took it out of the pan, I'd slice another piece and then just put it in there, like all around the edges. Oh my God. I was a very fat kid, by the way.
I smell ice cream.
So you want to talk about, you come out early in the morning and you go to grab a new stick of butter to put on the thing, and you're holding the stick of butter and you unwrapped it and you're getting ready to put it on the tray, but you forgot because you're so tired, and you take a bite out of that stick of butter.
Oh
wow!
Oh.
I think Brian Last did that. Oh my God! You know, the first thing I do in the morning is I eat butter. Butter tastes good on top of butter.
There's a food in New England. I don't think it exists outside of New England, because everybody that I've told about it outside of New England is like, what the hell are you talking about? But have you ever had brown bread? Like, I'm not talking about like pumpernickel bread or squaw.
That
or
sounds
racist.
Stuff. But go on.
But brown bread
comes
in a can.
They have it.
Yeah, it comes in a can, and it's like almost like yeah, it has the kind of the appearance of like the cranberry sauce, like it forms to the can. So you have this like cylindrical bread that looks like hockey pucks when you cut it up, and then you put a slice of bread on it. Oh, I'm sorry, a slice of butter on it, and it melts. I don't know. It's got like molasses. I think they used it when the Great Molasses Explosion took out like half of Boston.
Oh.
Yeah, but it's like super fattening, but it's super good. Sometimes they put raisins in it. I don't know, but nobody is like, I would say, like, I feel weird. I feel like I'm like talking like some bizarre Asian delicacy dish. You know, they're like, it's got tentacles.
Go on DuckDuckGo or Google or something. Find a photo of it, and we'll pull it up.
All right, cool.
Yeah, man. Iceman Mahler goes, what is Twitter exec and Facebook exec have in common? None of them work for Twitter. Yeah, he is cleaning house, which is fantastic. Parrothead, what's up, brother? Yeah, I'll check Twitter again and Twitter again in a minute. All right, well, we're gonna get into some stuff too, because apparently Elon's making some massive moves already.
Oh yeah.
So let me share screen, since that's why instead of him riding a little bird, I figured let me get the dragon out there. So there is Elon with his new Twitter mascot. And then we'll talk about Paul Pelosi. This is all insane. This whole shit is. But apparently Elon wants to make a super app out of Twitter. He wants to do like video calls on there. He wants to have like a one-stop shop. People forget that he was also responsible for PayPal. Like he got that off the ground. So he knows what he's doing.
I wish he would take it back.
Me too. Because from what you told me, Tommy, is that they put it back in. If they don't like what you have to say, they're going to take your money again. This is really insane. Super crazy. Hold on. Chris found his...
So, I mean, basically, if he does that, he's actually going to wind up creating a little bit more of a downslide for Facebook, because so many people have actually kept Facebook around for the messenger service and everything like that. So if he's going to add like calling aspects to Twitter, that will just destroy what's left of Facebook.
Good. I hope so. Facebook's garbage for the shit they were putting out there. The advertisement that people were going ape shit over about certain I don't even want to get into that. I'm automatically
the Marlon Brando lookalikes.
So Chris found, we'll pivot. Chris found the brown bread, and I gotta say, this does look familiar, this can, but I don't think I've ever had this.
Yeah, I wish Trina was here so she could make me sound less crazy. Because I feel like I'm talking about a food that people are like, what the hell are you talking? Like,
you know who serves? Somebody serves their own version of a brown bread. They just don't serve it in a can. Is actually Cheesecake Factory.
Yeah. Oh, nice.
Oh,
yeah. It's got like molasses in it. It's like a dessert. It's a sweet bread.
Okay.
And it's really good. Like, it looks gross. It's kind of like Indian food. Like, if you can get it past your eyes, it's actually really good.
No, wait a minute. This could be eaten like a pastry, or you could actually use it like bread.
Yeah. In fact, the brown, like, I don't know if brown beans exist out. Like brown beans is also a kind of a thing in New England where it's like beans in like a gravy.
Bush's baked beans. I love that shit.
There you go.
There's sodium's enough to kill an elephant.
Yeah. Bush's baked beans. That's a good example of the brown bean stuff. Yep. And it's got that gravy, and when you mix it with the brown bread, it's so good.
Mm-hmm. Oh God, dude! And then it's like they get the little piece of bacon in there too.
Yeah.
Right, I'm getting hungry now. Thank you, Chris. You gotta make me all super fat again.
Augustus Gloat, no.
I want to eat a chocolate cake.
So what you're saying is you should get a can of brown bread and pair it up with one of those summer sausages.
Oh yeah. The penis ones.
I'm glad you went there because I wasn't.
Okay.
No, I saw that. I think it was Parrothead sent me a link for that image, and I was like, "Oh God! That's kind of worse."
Oh shit! Hold on one sec. I hate these stupid things. So I had to update some shit, and I had to sign into other crap, and then now I can never get rid of this. I keep having these pop-ups. Thank you, you piece of shit. Microsoft nonsense.
Damn it!
All right.
Microsoft, the great destroyer of computers.
Basically, you're not wrong. Tina's still stuck at work. Well, I didn't hear from Trina, but hold on. Let me find Parrothead had sent me something. I can't show that. I can't show that one either.
That's how you know it's good.
They'll definitely come for us on that one. I can show this one because it's funny, but she's got clothes on.
Yeah. Financial dependence.
It's making the rounds, this thing. So everyone has their own different memes on it. But yeah, MILF includes financial independence, unlimited fruit snacks and Lunchables, horny pass. Dude, yeah, that one from Black Eyed Peas used to be so hot. But she used to be on meth. So.
Really?
Yep.
I heard she was the voice of Peppermint Patty.
Was she?
Yeah, Fergie.
For the last movie?
No, for like when back in the 80s.
Oh, get the hell out of town.
Yeah, like if you look at like the credits for like the Great Pumpkin, Happy Halloween Charlie Brown or whatever it's called.
What's her real name? I forget.
Yeah, hold on. Let me to the Google.
That's it, to the Google, the DuckDuckGo, whichever.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that's right. DuckDuckGo. Screw Google.
Probably better, yeah. They're going to be like, oh, so you search Fergie. Now they're going to give you a whole bunch of porn sites, and we're going to have the sex bots coming in our chat. Watch.
Yeah. God damn. Her real name is Stacey Ann Ferguson.
Okay, yeah, Stacey. She even has a stripper's name.
I know.
She butchered the national anthem. I don't know
Yeah.
if y'all saw that, but she like absolutely like that's the day America died. Like,
Oh, damn.
Man.
Well, I think what was it? Yesterday is the day that he came back a little bit, thanks to Elon. So he is now the proud owner. He brought in a sink when he walked in. He goes, "Let this sink in." He was just mocking them all over the place. He called himself the chief twit. If you go on his Twitter, that's what he refers to himself as. This is just some funny stuff. Like he's giving it to them. Holy crap!
Yeah.
Oh, all right. Parrot Head is he zoomed up, so I guess I could show this. I know if I showed the other one, they get me. So he had a wee little Walton in the background.
Oh yeah.
So.
But that's all right. I
Actual
was out
stuff.
at the store and I seen he had left his shopping cart laying around.
Oh
Yeah. Oh my God, that thing was like a foot high. That was hilarious.
Matchbox leading the way.
Yeah. No, I agree. But I at one point I would have definitely done Fergie. She's got a great body. Her face looks definitely like she's been on meth. And she has been. So
Confirmed.
So it's just factual stuff. Remember, just say no to hardcore drugs, kids. You know. It's just what
So
it is.
does she come out to the pumpkin Hail to the Pumpkin King song now?
She's got the meth pipe in her hand. Man, I don't know. It's such a shame when you realize how much how all the people that we enjoyed as entertainment or whatever when we were kids turned out to be terrible people.
Yeah, truly. Did Fergie voice Peanuts? It said in '84. Apparently she did. Flash Beagle, Snoopy's Getting Married, Charlie Brown. From wait a minute. She was born in '75, so yeah, she did the voice apparently in '84, '85.
God, I'm older than her.
'83.
God, I'm old.
Yeah, wow. I didn't know that was her.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah, she was in the Peanuts there singing, "Let's get it started in here."
Yeah, and then she slept with all those black guys, and then she made a lot of money. And no, I don't know.
Is that why she has incontinence now? I mean, remember that pic that was circling around of her pissing herself on stage?
She peed herself on stage?
Yeah, there's a couple of images around. She's up on stage. It's like a commercial for Depends.
when you gotta pee and you're in the middle of a concert, I mean,
Yeah. Hey, the audience didn't come here to watch you walk off stage. Like they came here for a show, so give them a waterworks.
Yeah, but that's somebody. They got a sponge and then they put it in a bottle and they sold it on eBay. You know this.
Yeah, the whole front row looks like a Gallagher concert.
Now, do we know that it was pee? Because I know she wears extra tight stuff when she's on stage.
Yeah, it probably was perspiration. It was a big old wet spot dripping down in her thighs.
Oh yeah, well people get that. What do you get? There's swamp ass. There's,
I
I don't know why we're talking about this. I'm sorry.
When I think of the Black Eyed Peas, I think of swamp ass.
Right. Well, all right. So this is gonna be more for the rewatch, and I'm probably already on limited monetization on this one. But these things happen when we're talking about Fergie and what she does on stage. But you know what? We're just gonna get into it as well with the Pelosi situation. So apparently, this is the alleged story that someone broke into Nancy Pelosi's home in San Francisco. It's the same home, mind you, where that one guy defecated in her driveway.
That's San Francisco for you.
Oh yeah, it's I'm sure there's more than one incident now of that. But they claimed that this perpetrator broke in from the back entrance to the house, and he was screaming, "Where's Nancy? Where's Nancy?" But apparently, Paul came running down with a hammer in hand. And the perpetrator had no weapon. And apparently he got the hammer from Paul and assaulted him with it. Now, they don't say anything about rectal bleeding, so I don't know how he used the hammer on him. But normally if someone has a hammer that's used on them, they don't survive at that age.
if you're talking about rectal bleeding, was his name Mr. Shush? We just have to be sure.
Listen, I don't know what's going on here, but for this man at the age that he is, there's no way he would be surviving multiple attacks by a guy with a hammer in hand. In fact, probably at first sight of the perpetrator, he'd be like Mario.
It's me, Mario Kartitis. Oh no!
Let's be honest. I don't think he would have survived an attack by a Nerf hammer. Quite honestly.
Yeah, right.
One of those squeaky ones, the inflatable ones.
Yeah, so I don't know what the full situation is or what happened there, but it sounds fishy. We'll say it sounds fishy. But yeah, and apparently, Nancy wasn't there. It was like I think they said 12 or 1 in the morning, something like that. So interesting. I don't know, but again, don't forget this is also the man who was driving drunk and got away with it.
Yeah, above the law, apparently.
It's quite sick and twisted, all these people. But I think like
communist China.
Oh yeah. Well, we can talk about stuff on Twitter now. Apparently, it looks like. Because I saw some other stuff which I can't mention on here.
Well, I was actually considering, and I know this is going to sound dumb, but I was actually considering proposing, now that this is a private company, and they're not generating there's going to be the Marxist tantrum of companies leaving for advertising, trying to financially terrorize the company. Like I was looking at from the I put my video game designer hat on, and I was like, well, how could Elon monetize Twitter, make it so that the people who don't want to pay get a valuable, keep a valuable service, but the people who do want to pay a little extra can get more. Mm-hmm. And I was looking at things like everybody wants an edit button. Everybody puts in a post and they're like, shit, I got to redo a new post or whatever because I had a spelling mistake. Well, the problem is with editing is you generally have to archive or save every post multiple times. So that'll blow up your storage. You know what I mean? Like your database will every time you create an edit, you have to create an additional save of that post. So, that costs money to keep. So what I was thinking was if you're a non-paying customer or a non-paying Twitter user, you get a timed edit. So you make your post and then you have a minute and a half where you can edit it. And then after that minute and a half goes by, then the post can't get edited and that saves on storage. But if you want to be a premium user or whatever, pay a whatever fee or whatever, you could do the unlimited editing, so years later. And then we actually put in a visual archive. So it's this is revision 6 of or whatever. So you can actually click the revision button and see the history of all the posts from when it was originally posted, so that when you get those assholes who are like, I never said that, and they try to revise it, it's like, no, you can go back in the revision history and see it.
Yeah. You know what? Well, I was just going to say, Elon, if you're listening, you have a new executive you could hire. His name is Chris Fisk. He has brilliant ideas. Hello, Marinus. How you doing, brother?
Hello, everybody. Yeah, I'm good.
What's up, bro?
Hey, Tony. Hey, Tommy. Hey, Chris. Hey, Vinny. Glad to be here. I just came from work, like I said earlier in a private chat at Vinny. So, I'm happy to be here. So, what's the topic? It's a Twitter, I guess.
Yeah, a little bit of Twitter. We talked a little bit about Paul Pelosi, Nancy Pelosi's husband. They got someone came in there, but definitely Twitter for sure. I mean, this is Elon with his new Twitter mascot. Because he's going to be savage on these people now. Because he said it's an open platform for everyone. It's not going to be left or right leaning. Although now we could say more things and not be blocked, removed, canceled, and all that other shit.
I'm kind of curious though. So since this is happening now, will we get another apology from John China?
Oh God! Well,
someone sends a super chat.
Yeah, someone said. Sorry.
No, I just wanted to mention real quick on the edit button thing. Tim Pool has had a They're letting him like beta test the edit button, and it
nice.
allows him to edit up to 4 or 5 times before it's like no more. Edited your post too much. So
hell yeah.
Oh, wow.
So that means
That's pretty cool.
it's up to 5 times the amount of database storage per post.
Wow. Well, if he knows what he's doing, because this guy's a super genius. I mean, he's setting things up. Like I said, he wants to make Twitter a super app. He talked about a bunch of new features he wants to add on there. The video calls, again, doing like connected to different stores and shit like that too.
I would also like to see something like, if you want to be a premium user, you get access to rich text. So if you notice, when you type shit, you're basically uniform text. Like there's no bold, there's no italicized, there's no colored font or any of that stuff.
Okay.
Pay extra money to get rich text, Or Steam had introduced this really cool monetization. I think that would be cool. Hold on. I think I'll interrupt my rant because I want to see this.
Oh, okay. All right. I was gonna let you finish, but sure. Adega for $4.99. Someone say egg roll. Yes, someone did.
金钱看齐，墙上写着“心相连”的32岁了，装个当朝，驸马郎的气质旺啊，满皇上的22岁了，装个当朝。
你好，中国，我叫缇娜，我必须说，现在我有一个错误，我必须说，现在就是很重要。我爱更尊重中国更中国人，我很抱歉对我的错误，对不起，我很抱歉，不好意思，再见。
Chris, dude, you're a beautiful bastard.
Papa Con, absolutely. I'll be the first one to drop it. I'll drop it right here. Nephro. There you go. I dropped the N-word.
Well, I saw a lot of the N-word on Twitter right now because people testing it, see what happened. I see some changes there, man, and people are going, "Wow."
My thing is like, this is no longer a state-run propaganda platform. It's now a business, and as a result, it needs to be solvent. It needs to have something in it that can generate revenue long term, and they're not getting state sponsorship anymore. They're not getting, whatever the Democrats have been shoving into it for the last however many years.
No.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So, I mean, but that's what makes it so good now, is that it is a truly public square where I don't like the N-word. I've never really been tempted to sit there and use that word, but I will fight tooth and nail for somebody's right to say that crap.
Yeah, again,
because I don't like it.
Yeah, freedom of speech is an important thing. Yes, there's a lot of assholes and stupid people who just say horrible things, just incite rage in others. But at the same time, if you start limiting all these words and things and what people could say and do, then you're going to end up in a society that is completely crumbling, because then it's going to be, one word is now banned. So here's a whole list of words you can't say. Now you're down to yes, master is the only thing you could say.
Or only these people can say this word.
Exactly. Except that the right people can, stuff like that. I mean, Twitter is policing who can say what, and they're booting people for, very minor offenses. While other people can be totally dickbags and just they get a pass. And now all these people, I saw these pictures, are getting booted, from Twitter. And I got a big smile. Although I don't know these people, but if they are policing, Twitter, who is, who can stay and who is gone, that's not how it's supposed to be. Right? Free speech for everyone. Yeah.
Well, Marinus, that's how they got my original Twitter handle. They got my original Twitter handle that same way. There was some crazy woman claiming that she was military, but she was communist, and there was a whole big thing about it. Wes Moody actually invited her onto his channel and tried to have a discussion with her. It was ridiculous, but she kept going with it after the show. She didn't want to let it go. So I said that all she has is deflect, and bitch.
Yeah.
Twitter came after me for hate speech for that because I said she was bitching. Apparently, it's either that or they
Wow.
they were making the assumption that I'm saying bitch, bitch, bitch as I'm talking about her, because apparently they can't actually understand text either.
Exactly. They also cannot understand memes or something. So if somebody, use memes, oh no, that's hate speech.
Yeah, well, well, it's funny you said that too, because Adega sent me this as well. He goes, apparently Elon put out this tweet. Comedy is now legal on Twitter.
Yes.
Yeah.
Something is right in the world today.
Yes.
So it's about time.
I also love
Iron Man.
Yeah, I also love the fact that all these people, these very extreme left leaning people, are saying, "I'm gonna quit Twitter," but they still on Twitter. They are saying, I'm gonna boycott, quit. I'm gonna fight Elon Musk, and then okay, but what are you gonna do? You're still on his platform.
Yeah, I'm earnest. They did the same thing when the Orange Man became president. All these celebrities made these videos about how they're going to flee to Canada.
Yeah.
They're still here.
This is fantastic. Drug sniffing dog leaving Hunter's hotel room.
You know what the best of this is though is now when I'm memeing the holy dog shit out of them, I don't have to worry about my account getting hit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I just saw the funniest one, but I can't show it on here. Oh my god. This was great. Someone has a guy jumping off of a cliff completely naked, and as he's jumping, he's dropping the biggest shit out of his head. And it hits the water before him.
Wait, he broke physics? That means there was some propulsion from that one.
That's what you call making a splash.
Oh my god. Hold on. All right. I just sent it to the group, so now you can go see it.
Did you guys see that thing on BBC? On Channel 4 in the UK a couple weeks back? The Friday Night Live.
No.
Where the Transformer got completely naked and started
playing the piano with his
with his baby dick.
Wow. Yeah. And then they showed Zelensky had done the same thing, but Zelensky's was not real. He mimed it.
And he charged everyone a few trillion to see it.
Yeah. American taxpayers.
In Minecraft.
Yeah. But it's like if a straight man would have done that, or any a normal biological man would have done that, or if a woman would have done that, played with her boob or whatever, they would have been arrested and there would have been indecency charges or whatever.
Yeah.
So how come we get the Autobots going in there doing that shit, and it's totally there's kids watching this shit. Come on.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's insane. Fucking insane. Sorry.
Sorry, I just thought I'd bring that up. I don't know why I think I saw something with it's a Gundam. I was I can't wait for him to tackle that one.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is crazy. Oh, you got Marinus. I sent it to you too if you wanted to laugh.
Oh, yeah.
It's very disturbing, but it's hilarious.
Wait a minute. Is it a private chat? Oh, no, wait a minute. You said it on Twitter.
Twitter.
I wonder if it would have kept the reason why it hit the water before him was because the ejection of it boosted him up into the air slightly. It's like a double jump.
Oh, Jesus Christ. How can you do that?
I don't know.
Wow. Cannons active.
Oh my god.
Now there's a finless brown trout swimming in the water with him.
Yeah.
Oh, geez. We got a brand on mullet right here.
Yeah, it's got to be Australia, right? They're the ones who are that crazy to do something like that.
Would have been worse as if the water, he hit the water and the water pressure pushed it right back up.
Oh god!
It was oh!
Only Chris's mind would go there.
All I can think of is that scene from South Park where they're like, "Oh my God, Cartman, how do you feel? You know that feeling when you take a really big dump and it feels so good? Yeah, it's like the opposite of that, or that in reverse." We have the giant satellite dish sticking out of his butt.
Holy hell! Oh my god! Yeah, this is just crazy. Oh wow. Man! But again, comedy is legal now on Twitter, so get ready, folks. There's gonna be plenty of crazy, funny shit. Yeah, that's awesome. So thank you, Elon. Next, you got to buy YouTube so we could actually speak properly again.
Oh my god! Imagine that.
Yeah.
Without being in code or talk about Minecraft.
There's rumor about him getting BitChute.
Really?
Oh,
If you could merge Twitter and BitChute, like that's part of the kind of the discussions with making Twitter like a mega platform. Like you can get BitChute to be at the same kind of infrastructure as YouTube. You know, the reliability, the lack of buffering, and all that stuff, and the ability to live stream and a good UX. Dude, like YouTube's done. Like you know, like if
I
you
don't
could
have
get
too
the app,
many good X's. Oh, you said UX. What's that?
user experience,
Gotcha.
like interface design, so things are easier.
Oh my God, they already limited my freaking stream.
Really?
Are people
What?
for real?
What?
Yeah, it's already
Is it because we
limited.
said ass?
Well, you know what? Then hold on. If they're already doing that to me, then we're gonna play
The fact
this.
that her father took showers with her in a way that was, quote, not appropriate. Ask yourself, is there any explanation for that behavior that is justifiable? And there's not. It's sick and it's horrifying.
Yep.
Yep.
It's sick and it's horrifying.
Exactly.
People, unbelievable, man. It's like, dude, we're a half hour in and they're already doing this to us.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
it feels
Was
like
it the Fergie?
I have no idea. What? Well, we found more footage of Hunter.
Don't laugh. Don't laugh. She's right. She's right. This crack shit's killing him. This super crack will get the job done a lot quicker.
I gotta see that movie. Yeah, Angelus Draven sold me on that when he was talking about, like, he showed the clip of like the exploding hookers.
Dude, like I said, it was pretty damn funny, and I realized after I watched the movie, I hung out with her. I didn't know who it was because I didn't see the movie at that point. I was at New York Comic Con. Yeah, she was very nice, sweetheart. But I looked at her Twitter. She's a lefty nut job. But
no!
At the time when I met her, she was pretty cool.
Man.
So anyway, yeah, it's all nuts. She has a daughter that's a smoke show though, and she's legal.
Oh, hey now.
Just
How
saying.
you doing?
How you doing? Last one.
Hey!
Out there. She said, yeah, she couldn't make it. She messaged me before, but no worries.
No.
We're
Yeah,
already
we could have used you, man. I could have used you, Trina, because we were talking about New England brown bread.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Like,
What's that?
like, everyone outside of, like, we showed it earlier, so it's earlier in the stream, but like, I don't know, I was having some conversations with coworkers and then people out in California and stuff. They're like, the hell is that? What are you talking about? Like, do you like poop in a can? Like, what? So yeah. It's real. I feel a little more sane today. Thank you.
Yeah, we'll show it again. Hold on.
Yeah,
This is brown
great
bread.
day. What is that? Wait a minute.
Yeah, it's bread in a can, and it uses the molasses from Boston. There's that big explosion that happened in Boston where a lot of people died, and the entire town was basically flooded in like 3
Maybe
feet.
that's it. You were saying explosion and then people dying, so maybe they were like
Diarrhea explosion, maybe.
Yeah. Well, it's like what Vinny was saying. He's like, there's enough sodium in there to freaking kill an elephant.
Wow. I mean, this doesn't look like bread at all.
No, it's a dessert. My ex would say, she's like, even you Americans, you put sugar in everything. Even your sandwich bread has sugar in it, like dessert.
You're like, hey, you never tried this, and you busted open that can. She's like, what's that?
God,
and the smell.
Yeah, if I were to show, well, it smells like molasses. It smells really good. If I would have showed her that, she probably would have went like, I'm leaving this country. Goodbye.
But did you actually had it, Chris? For
Yeah. We were talking about like regional foods or something. Some of the conversation got brought up like that at work, and it's like, Boston brown bread is amazing. Like, what the hell is that? Is that like pumpernickel bread, or what the Californians call squaw, or the West Coast?
Crazy. Awesome ones here. What's up, man? I love what he said. He says, can we put the Indian back on butter and Ben on rice and Aunt Jemima on pancakes again? Apparently you can do it on Twitter. But I don't think anywhere else.
Well, how is that like insulting when, like, Uncle Ben and Aunt Jemima or whatever, like, so, but we still got white people like on food. Like,
Oh no, I agree. Oh, real quick though, this is a fantastic point. Awesome one made. He said this is why PayPal did what they did because Elon's buying Twitter.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Tommy mentioned this the other day. He said they put that stipulation back in. If you put out something that they don't like, they're going to do this. They're gonna hit people.
Yeah,
they're
they'll
gonna take money
police you
from them.
outside of the platform now.
Okay, but what is then the connection between PayPal and Twitter? I don't get that.
There should be
They're
none. The
watching
thing
your-
is, yeah, PayPal claims that if you say things that they don't agree with or they deem as disinformation, that they can take a certain amount of money out of your account. And if it's
$2,500.
up to how much?
$2,500.
Look at that.
Can they do that legally?
Well, they say it's part of the end user license agreement, and they have it in there.
Legally, no, they can't do it because legally their service is supposed to be provided only for purchases.
Yeah.
So legally, what they're doing is the same shit where they're crying about banks charging those big giant overdraft fees and everything. They're trying to claim they're illegal, but technically they're not. If you overdraft your own account, you know what, you can get charged because that's you. But what they're doing is they're taking something outside of purchases, something that literally has nothing to do with how you use PayPal, and trying to punish you for something you're doing outside of it. So in the legal stance, they cannot do that because that's actually considered fraud.
Yeah, but if it's in the end user license agreement and the user says I accept, then it's their business and they have a legal binding to enforce that. And it sucks because credit card companies are doing it now too.
This is why I never say I agree to any of those things.
Yeah, a lot of companies or a lot of platforms are doing this. Like, I honestly feel bad for Kanye West or Ye or Ye or whatever now, because he's shining a big spotlight on what happens to stuff. Like, he's like one of the big, he's a big target. He's not like a little.
Just like when Trump announced his presidency.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
This is
one more thing. One more thing on that real quick, though. And I know you're going to understand exactly where I'm coming from once I say it, though, Chris. There's a lot of companies that put shit in their user agreements, even if somebody agrees with it. If legally, just because they put it in there doesn't mean that it's legally binding, because they could do that shit when you rent a house or an apartment or anything. They could put something in there that's illegal and try to claim that they can enforce it, but the minute you take it to court, it could be struck down.
Yeah,
so it's going to be the same thing. Right. It's going to be the same thing with PayPal. If they try to enforce this, somebody's going to take them to court. They're going to get all their money back plus some, because they're going to sue them for fraud and everything else.
I was going to say that this opens up the door for gigantic class action lawsuits.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, well, South Park made fun of that with their human Sentai pad. They're like, when you accepted the Apple license, end user license agreement, you accepted that we can stitch your mouth to somebody else's butthole.
Yeah, right. This is crazy, but I don't know. They're opening up a can of worms for sure. That's going to be very, very nasty. We'll say that.
Well, I want Twitter to succeed. Mainly, I'm not a big. It's not that I'm a fan of Elon Musk or any of that stuff. I just want to have a public square again. And I don't care if somebody calls me a racial slur. It hurts, whatever. I get over it. I'm an adult. Sticks and stones, But
but if you can at least call them something back and not have to worry about you getting hit for it, then it's fair game. It's fair game then.
Yeah, well, you can also block. Like, if somebody's like sitting there calling you like every a bunch of racial slurs, and you don't want to get down to that level, block. They're out of your life. You know what I mean? Like we can handle these things. I don't need a corporation to tell me what's good for me.
Exactly. See, and that's what I was saying too. All the trolls, all the nut jobs, and all these crazy people. That's why. If I know they're not bringing anything constructive or any kind of importance to the table over here, they're just here to attack and be pieces of garbage, I block them immediately. I'm not tolerating that stuff because it is a colossal waste of time. And if you give them an inch, they're going to keep coming back, and it won't stop. But if you don't deal with them, like if you don't, give them any kind of importance, they fizzle away and they go find another host to go leech off of. It's disgusting, but that's how it is. So you cut out the poison in your life, and your life. Oh, look, it's magically better. Like crazy people. You could get more work done. Things are way more productive all around.
Well, that's why these companies have been pushing the way they have been, is because they don't want us productive. They want us hating each other.
Yeah.
You know, they want us in a constant state of being angry or waiting to be offended. There's a lot of times people will say something in text and it will be misconstrued, because you lose about 60 or more % of what somebody's saying in text without actually getting like the context of their body language, the tone of their voice or whatever. Like sarcasm is completely lost in text. But a lot of that, though, like you get these people that are like on edge all the time. So when they see something, they instantly think the worst of it. And a lot of times that's not the case. And then they just blow up and get these big freaking wars going when it all could have been was like, sorry, man. That's not what I meant to say.
I know. That's 100% it. You're right. Because that's it. When people war against each other, then you have other horrible people that are taking more advantage of the situation. And they keep putting out more stuff like that. But yeah, again, people have to have some kind of restraint. And use common sense, but no one does it anymore. Now it's just everyone wants to be heard. Everyone thinks that, oh, they're on a platform, they're on this, they're on that. So my views are more important than your views, and blah blah blah. There's no kind of proper conversations anymore on any level. It's just extremes, and that's the sad thing of it. And that's what they poison all this stuff towards. But Words and Picture says, "Lurk when I come here. Just close my PayPal account. I speak up so you know what to say is important." Yeah, and that is true, man. And that's it. Hopefully, Elon will put in another kind of system, because it sounds like he wants to do a whole lot more on Twitter. He wants to do some kind of money app thing attached to it as well, so you could buy from other stores and things. Like,
oh yeah,
he's got a big plan that he's going to be, rolling out. So this isn't just, oh, we're getting it so we could do this or that and stop the left. No, that's not what he's doing. He's already said this multiple times. It's not a place for extreme left or extreme right. This is going to be like a public square. People could talk. People could interact in a positive way. But if you are extreme on any way, then they'll step in and do what they have to do. But
I would love to, like, I would do a lot to get in on a brainstorming session with Elon. If he's standing at the head of the corporate table or conference table, and he's like, look, we need some ideas for monetization. We need some ideas to make the solvent. We need some ideas to keep people sticking to this. Like the stuff that I threw out earlier, like I would be like drafting up mock-ups, because again, this is a product that we haven't seen yet. Yeah. We've been lied to. This whole public square, it's just been a government propaganda arm. And now it's not. It's a privately owned thing. He can do whatever the hell he wants to it.
Yeah. No, yeah, you're 100% correct on that. Tree Rock Creations. Yeah, there are some humans who hate humans, including themselves. Yeah. Yep. There's a lot of people that hate themselves. And what they do is they'll go out there and they'll try to pick fights on purpose, or try to say something just so vile to get under other people's skins, because they get off on making other people miserable. So, but it is that. So, some people just want to watch the world burn. That line from the Dark Knight. Yeah, it's true. Some people are like that, and those are the type of people you should be staying away from, because they have mental disorders.
Yeah, you can't save them all.
Yeah, and they need to get proper treatment, because this is kind of crazy what these people turn things into. Again, this is why society crumbles the way that they do in all of history, because it's the ones who are being manipulated by others. They want to get rid of the free thinkers, because the free thinkers are the ones that add to the world, change things for the betterment of humanity, and they don't want that. So that's the screwed up thing. So they just want their sheep that are going to comply. I saw a perfect meme on Twitter that I can't show on here. I saw it the other day, where it looked like this blob I'll call it a person, who has the pronouns all around them, who had sex operations. Like, it was, again, this is a meme, it was a drawing. And so it doesn't know what it is, doesn't know what it should be called, and is not allowed to go outside, and just sits on their computer and rots, basically. Like, that was the whole thing. This is what they want. This is what they're gearing towards. It's crazy. It's crazy. So yeah, they the shit that they're putting in the food to make people fatter and more sick. All this stuff. The design is disgusting, and I think it's pretty obvious what's going on. So that's why people want to step up and eat healthier, communicate properly. That's why we have these type of streams and stuff too, so we could talk more. get it out there, get the truth out there in some kind of way, shape, or form. You know, of how we should be better towards one another and not comply to just any of the stupidity that's happening, basically. So.
Yeah, and I don't think we're the minority here either. I think most people are pretty much in agreement with a lot of the stuff we say. You know, it's not, we're not saying anything radical or extremist or whatever. It's just the way the media propaganda arm works is, you know, we got to shut us up, you know?
Yeah. It's pretty crazy. All this shit is, but you know, that's why it's I think it's important for everybody to have a proper dialogue, have proper communications, underreact when there's shit that's fucking driving you crazy or whatever. Because there's more logical ways of approaching things. Because once people, if they get to that point where it's just like you said, what was happening on Twitter, and it's just snap reactions and cursing and violent things and all these threats and all this other shit. You are dumbing down society by doing that stuff. Rational people, they don't go down that route. You know what I mean? Now it's different if your life is actual in jeopardy, you know, in person. That's a whole different situation. But for what these people are doing and you know, complying to a certain narrative and just, you know, follow the leader mentality is not good. It's never been good. So yeah, wake up, take the shackles off. Be free, my friends. Be free. Just like Elon and his pet dragon Twitter.
That was an awesome scene in House of the Dragon, where he with the gold cloaks there, or the was it the King's Guard, and he's like, "Well, you've got a choice to make here."
Yeah. I'll say that I
still at episode 4.
Well, all right. So I think everything's great up until episode 9, and then 10. I think they bring it back. So it's, I don't know. I like how they ended it.
Yeah, that was that. I'm sorry, but I laughed. Like I don't think I was supposed to laugh, but like, first of all, Aemond, he's won me over. Him and Daemon are my two favorite characters in the series.
Well, hold on. Again, don't get too.
No, I'm not giving anything away. But like, he like you gotta love the guy. Because you have like a whoa.
I am happy. One thing though, like they did do the gem in the eye bit. Like that was
awesome. Freaking awesome. Yeah, he's a big old sapphire in there. Like that looks sweet.
That was fantastic. But like, the visuals though in this episode too, like when they went from the storm into like, you know, past the clouds, and you can see
that was
daybreak.
Gorgeous.
Oh my, yeah, that's like when you're on a plane, you know, it's like, holy shit. Because I've been on there where it's like horrible storms and you get past the clouds and it's like, holy shit, it's beautiful up here.
Yeah. Well, there's a movie with I think Eddie Redmayne and I can't remember who else, but it was about like setting the world record for the highest altitude and like the very first like hot air balloon thing.
Okay.
And they like the whole movie is almost in the sky. Like almost the entire movie is set in the sky, and they show that where like they're getting whipped around through the winds. Like I would have probably puked my brains out getting whipped around like that in their little basket. But once they get above that and they're above the clouds, like, dude, there's a reason why heaven is depicted above the clouds. You know what I mean? Because that is absolutely gorgeous.
I think so too, man. Yeah, it's amazing. But so like I said, folks, get ready because there's some more cool stuff happening. And this is a glimmer of hope, if you ask me, for humanity and whatever small way. Because again, this is a very tiny win in the big scheme of things. So So anyway, more of that, and I don't know what's going on with this full situation, but like I said, we'll keep an eye on it because I'm sure there's going to be other stories coming out because it's something that sounds way too bizarre and fishy, especially that they said celebrities and politicians in California, they've doubled and tripled their security. Some people are paying over $1 million to have proper security because they know that the homeless epidemic over there and the crime shot so freaking far and wide.
Mm-hmm.
So,
well, you remember what happened when a certain dictator assumed control in Minecraft, when suddenly there were like walls with barbed wire and stuff around a certain pale colored house.
Oh, gee, yeah.
I was like, wait, that's not assuring people.
Yeah. For those in chat, if you haven't seen this, go to stupeters.com. There is a 4-minute trailer you guys have to watch. That he did a new documentary that's coming out November 21st. So yeah, stupeters.com.
STU or STEW?
STEW, I believe.
All right.
Hold, you know what? I should be able to drop the link in there. Give me 1 sec, and hold on, copy this. Should be it.
I don't know, man. I'm kind of excited for this tiny drop in the ocean of victory. With Twitter, because for the longest time it was a false start. It just kept on like, and now it got thwarted. Now it got thwarted.
Yeah, it's crazy. But hey, you know what? Because I know they said, yeah, he wasn't going to buy it. Yeah, well, this final thing, he's like, yeah, you know what? Screw it. I'm going to do it. Because they said he's also taking off those lifetime bans. So a certain orange individual.
Oh, yeah.
He may be able to start tweeting again before you know it, which is going to be very interesting.
Also, Mr. Jones and me.
Fingers crossed on that one. Yeah, we'll see. Because right now they're trying to bury that poor guy. But,
yeah.
It's crazy.
This is like $1 trillion they're trying to get out of him. Come on. This is insane.
Oh, dude, it's exactly it. It is completely insane, and it's not legal on any level. Like, you know what? We'll play this just for him because much respect to the man.
I'm kind of retarded. That man's a threat to this country.
Love the Pavarotti.
Right? Dude, and that's why I got that clip together, because it doesn't matter what he says, and I found something so ridiculous, and then he's still a threat to this country. Like, that's how they view that guy. It's insane, because he's found actual stuff that's happened. He's got people who worked in government and doing stuff right now, who's been giving him intel. He's had family members that were inside of all this stuff too. But they want to try to make him out to be like the craziest person ever.
Wow. Yeah.
Oh shit.
Well,
Man.
It's economic terrorism.
Yeah. Sorry guys. I gotta cut this short. Kind of a little emergency. So. Yeah. Let me get going. Yeah. Sorry. We should be back on Sunday. Just so you guys know, and make sure watch the Evil Dead series on Stars. It's Ash versus Evil Dead. That's the big topic on Sunday. So if you haven't seen it or you're not caught up on it, get in there, go watch it. It's going to be great stuff. Again, sorry.
Now that's what I call cleavage.
Again, that's part of it in the series. So you guys are going to love it. Check it out if you haven't.
No, go ahead. I just saw 2 seasons of it. I only need to see the third one. That's probably the last, I think.
Okay.
Yeah.
Definitely check it out. You're gonna love it. How it wraps up too, I enjoyed. Hold on. No, sorry guys. I had to write this real quick. But sorry, shit. I can't even do outros right now. I really apologize, guys. But it's nothing monumental.
Why don't you go take off, Vinny? Vinny, go ahead and take off, and I'll close it out.
All right, thanks, brother. I appreciate it. Hey, everybody, have a great night.
You
much
too,
love
man.
To everyone.
Thanks for having me,
man, bro.
Hey,
all
right, later, Vinny.
Bye.
Hopefully someone didn't break into his house with a hammer.
That's the sad part. Is like, according to that story.
Hopefully everything's okay. But
did Marinus go?
Yeah.
Oh, damn.
Yeah.
The story was he actually had the hammer and he was using it to defend himself, and the intruder came and took it from him.
Yeah. It's weird. Like, why would you go in there like unarmed?
Well, because he didn't need to. He didn't need to be armed. He could just disarm the defender, and was it on-site provisioning?
Yeah.
I think here's what I think. I think this guy went in there with a plan. He didn't need to be armed. He was planning on taking Nancy Pelosi's drink away from her and watching her fall to her knees crying, and that's how he was going to get the better of him.
Yeah, something, but all I know is my face is getting sucked off in Resident Evil. So if you hear that, my bad.
Oh man. God damn,
we're gonna let everybody go ahead and say what they got to say as we exit out, because I know Vinny wanted to exit out, and I don't know about you guys, but I've got a banging headache.
Oh no!
And sitting on screen is not going to help it. So first off, let's thank everybody that was in the chat today. Everybody that stopped in the chat. Let's see, who do we got? Iceman Modeler was in the house. Thank you for being here. Papa Cotton, of course, was in the house. Chris Fisk in the chat, on the panel, doing double duty. Parrothead was also in the house, squawking and squeaking by. Nice to see you, buddy. Adega Outlaw, of course, with the super chat earlier for the egg roll. Thank you, Adega. I hope you're doing well, Doc. Awesome
Jamie.
One was in the house. Go ahead.
I was just saying, Guaylo.
Lasso of Truth was in the house. Lasso, always a pleasure to see you. Let's see, did I miss anybody? Words and Pictures, greetings. I hope you're doing well. Thank you for stopping in. Tree Rock Creations was also in the house. Thank you for being here as well. I think that's just about everybody except Marinus. And Marinus left early. Guys, if you want, you can check out Marinus. He's got a little channel where he talks about comic books, has a little bit of fun, and he does artwork as well. So stop on by and check him out. Dark Side is Comics. So we're going to move it on over to the first of our last panelist, and we're going to let that person give an outro and let you know what they got going on, and we're going to go with...
You know me, but I don't remember smelling you before. Who are you, and where do you come from?
What's up, everybody? Come check out the Clown World Review. We might do another Liars, in a week or two. Sorry, I've got some personal stuff going on, trying to get myself some education and good times. But we will be around Tuesday for the Monday Night War retrospective. It's going to be the WrestleMania 13 watch party, so come hang out with us. It'll be a lot of fun. The WrestleMania with the lowest buy rate ever, but the show is saved by Steve Austin versus Bret Hart submission match. Definitely the match that made Stone Cold Steve Austin. So I'm looking forward to watching that with you guys. And yeah, you can watch it with us too. Come hang out Tuesday, 8:05 p.m. Eastern.
Awesome. Thank you again for being here with us, Tony. Always appreciate it.
Hell yeah.
Scan for identification.
By your command. Hell yeah! Well, I got some good news. My website is finally back from the ashes. It got nuked because it got nuked like a xenomorph colony that pissed off Sigourney Weaver. So my web host sucked. So I got a new web host, and now we have a new site up and running. And it took me about a week to rebuild it. So if you're interested in the Infinitale Chronicles book 1, we now have book 2 in production, and we have 2 variants currently in preview. You got 15 pages. You can check out the 2 different versions here. Hopefully we'll have some more information about when the mailing list will kick off, and then the crowdfunding campaign. So, oh yeah.
So here's a question: when you actually wind up doing that, and you get, you're at the end, and you're getting ready to start fulfilling. In that process, are you going to wind up offering both versions of the book in a bundle?
Yes. We're definitely, if you want to grab both versions in a bundled discount, we're definitely considering that, as well as one or the other, and then the no frills thing, because some people just want the books; they don't want any of the tchotchkes or anything. Save some money on that. And also, I think it's a good idea to grab both, not just from a financial thing to benefit me, but the fact that you're getting 2 different artists' perspectives, you get a little bit kind of more. You might miss something in, say, variant A that might be more evident in variant B. So you get like kind of a bigger story, 2 windows into the same universe. So.
It's almost like you're getting a story from a different perspective is probably the best way to put it.
Hell yeah. And the 2 art teams that we got working on it, I'm happy with both of them. Those are great, super talented people. So yeah, check us out. And again, hopefully I'll have some more to show off soon. But yeah, you can find everything there at infinitaalechronicles.com. So
there you go, Lasso. Always a pleasure, Chris. Thanks for stopping on. Guys, you know where to find me. You know who I am, the guinea pig with the most, the guy who's not going to put up with people's shit, because the minute they start getting on my nerves, I alert the Guinea Pig Collective, and then you get this.
I'm gravely disappointed. Again, you have made me unleash my dogs of war.
But we're all about having fun. Be sure to stop by and check out all the shorts that are on my channels. Until this damn internet is working correctly again, I'm still stuck doing shorts. Drive me absolutely freaking bananas with this shit. But it is what it is. You know, what are you going to do? You got to work with what you have, and I'm doing pretty good with the shorts right now, having fun. And the pigs are in their Pigween costumes. So if anything else, stop by and see the ridiculous outfits that I wound up putting the Guinea Pig Collective in, because that alone I think is hilarious myself. So guys, thank you so much for being here. Remember, never let anybody tell you what you can and can't say, what you should or should not watch, because your silence gives consent. And we will catch you next time. Make sure you send some prayers out there for whatever Vinny's going through. Hopefully it ain't too bad, but we're still wishing him the best. And we're going to go out with a little bit of this. Later, y'all.
Look!